If you're buying any cards from TCG Player, please use the link in the description to help support my content. This video is sponsored by Potan Store, TCG Player, Pokemon Card.io, and Card Market. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. Sorry that there haven't been any new uploads this past couple of days. I was generally taking a break. The last video I recorded, the Victini video, really left me, I don't know, just exhausted about the draws and whatnot. So I figured, okay, I'm gonna give myself the weekend and I'll be back with videos on Monday. And this is where we are with this Greninja V-UNION deck. This deck was sent to me by Lucky Boy 3112. He was a constant player of the Table Challenge tournaments when they were happening, and he messaged me telling me that he won he got first place in a tournament with the deck, and asking me if I wanted to feature the deck in a video. But the tournament was apparently closed deckless, so people couldn't see the list. So this is, to my knowledge, the first V-UNION win ever, right, for any of the cards in Standard. And it's pretty cool that it's Greninja, as I'm sure a lot of you know. I have a very special attachment to Greninja because I did become national champion with the Greninja break card. So I have Greninja Union, where in order to play a Pokemon V-UNION once per game during your turn, you combine 4 different Greninja V-UNION from your discard pile and put them onto your bench. So we need to discard the pieces first. With Union Gain, we'll be able to attach up to 2 Water Energy cards from our discard pile to this Pokemon. Ideally, once we get Greninja into play, we want to be attacking with it, not necessarily powering it up, but we'll see. The next card has the Ninja Body ability. Whenever your opponent plays an item card from their hand, prevent all effects of that card done to his Pokemon. So Crushing Hammers, no thank you. And Aqua Edge, for 1 energy, we do 130 damage, which is pretty nice. We also have the Antidote Jutsu ability, where this Pokemon can't be poisoned. There aren't a lot of poison Pokemon at the moment, but still nice to have. And we have the Twister Shuriken attack, which does 100 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Pretty cool attack, can be boosted with Telescopic Sight, and is very nice in a metagame where there's a ton of support Pokemon being played, especially the Inteleon line. And finally have the ability Field Away, where once during your turn you may have your opponent reveal their hand, which is pretty fantastic. You get full information on what they could possibly do to you during the next turn, so you can prepare for that perfectly. And we also have the Waterfall Bind ability, doing 180 damage, and during your opponent's next turn the defending Pokemon can't retreat. So very nice attack right there, solid damage for 180. Now it is a lot of trouble getting this card into a discard pile to then use its ability, but in order to do that, we are going to be playing 4 Quick Ball and 4 Research for maximum discard, along with the Familiar Bell, which allows you to search your deck for a Pokemon with the same name as a Pokemon in your discard pile, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Obviously, all the Greninja V-UNION pieces are called the same, so Familiar Bell immediately searches for one, and then hopefully you can either research it, or we have the Make Do ability, further helping us not only get access to the pieces, but discarding them from our hands. We also have a lot of Pokemon Search with the Great Ball and the Level Balls, helping us set up the Cinchinos, and we have Frostmoth as well with the Ice Dance ability to help power up Greninja V-UNION once we get it into play. Now, pricing any of the pieces could be a problem. That is why, number 1, we have Suicune V with the Blizzard Rondo attack as backup or as the main attacker until we get the Greninja V-UNION out. And we also have Peonia with the supporter reading, put up to 3 prize cards into your hand, and then for each prize card you put into your hand in this way, you put a card from your hand face down as a prize card. So hopefully you can find the piece that you prize. You have a 50-50 chance at doing so, and if not, then you know where it could be hiding, right? And play accordingly. If there's no chance to get it, or if you don't end up getting it, then your main attacks will come through Suicune. And that we have 49 Rod for recovery, Bucket, and a ton of Water Energies, along with Capture Energies to help set up, and Herbaloons to give us that pivot. So I'm excited to play with this deck. This is the first time that I'm playing with the V-UNION card, right, at all, even in Expanded. So we'll see how it ends up working out for us. Should be pretty fun. All right. So we're up against RK Tokyo. I didn't mention how much HP Greninja V-UNION has. I honestly did not notice how much it does have. Start with Eldegoss, probably the worst possible starter in our whole deck, but it is what it is. My opponent does start a Sobble, so we can't quick ball for the Greninja V-UNION pieces. The only way we can get the cards is randomly through Great Ball. So I'm gonna thin first and then I'll decide what to do. And we are up against Rapid Strike Urshifu right here. So with this, I'm gonna establish Minchino, right? And I price 2 pieces. Well, off to a great start, right? I mean, pretty sure this deck in my hands is going to be, I don't know, not the most successful. We'll see. I'll go ahead and do this. I'll go ahead and establish a Suicune so I can power it up. I'll let the Eldegoss absorb the damage right here. And I'll go ahead and research. I mean, my opponent doesn't know, right, that I have 2 pieces priced. So let's go ahead and thin the other Greninja V-UNION piece that we do have. And, I mean, let's grab Snom, sure. No, you know what? I can grab Snom with the level pull, though I'll probably want to use that later. Yeah, I'll let Eldegoss take the hit right here. Don't expect a Tool Scrapper immediately. Okay, well, we're definitely in trouble now. Could just do 180 or, yeah, 180. 150 right now, 180 possibly. Correctly retreats first and then evolves. I've been at fault of doing it the other way and then getting a Drizzle stuck in the active. So we're definitely gonna see, yeah, the Incense into the VMAX, into the double target on the Suicune, I'd imagine. Okay, so now I'm down to 1 Herballoon. I mean, I guess I jinxed myself, right? By saying I didn't expect the... I definitely jinxed myself by saying I didn't expect it to turn the Tool Scrapper immediately, but of course they found their 1 copy of Tool Scrapper right there. Okay, so I rely on finding... I also priced 1 Snom and 1 Frostmoth, so I priced a lot of Pokemon. Yeah, no chance at finding the last Herballoon, of course. Yep, this is not great. This is absolutely not great at all. Wow, this really could not have gone any worse for me. Between the pricing and then that absolute perfect turn for my opponent, it really could not have gone any better. Okay, so I have to let this guy take a hit, I guess. Does immediately have the energy. Yeah, very nice. I mean, when you draw like that, nothing's gonna stop you, you know? Literally nothing's gonna stop you. And yeah, we lose very soon. Damage right there, 150. Yeah, I have no chance here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and concede. You know, perfect game for my opponent versus without the Tool Scrapper, maybe I would have had a chance if I got some damage onto VMAX. Maybe I could have started applying some pressure or whatnot. But clearly at that stage, it was just not happening at all. Alright, so win the coin flip this time. And I mean, I'll be honest, yeah, when I looked at the list, like immediately firsthand, my brain says, this cannot be reliable, right? Obviously, Lucky Boy won the tournament, and it was a pretty significantly big tournament. I remember there were two phases and then top cut, so definitely a significantly large tournament. It's just like in general on paper, this feels like it shouldn't work that well, you know? All right, so gonna establish another Minchino. Dude, I priced 2 pieces once again. I mean, that's the other thing, right? If you're just not Tablemon, then that probably just solves things. Jeez. I'm gonna lose the energy anyways, but... Oh wait, no, I only priced 1 piece because I have 1. No, I did price 2 pieces. There's only 1 in the deck, right? Yeah, I priced both pieces. Oh wow, Tower of Darkness in Eternatus with Umbreon actually sounds pretty good. Gives you the extra consistent. Much better than playing Galar Mine. I like that. I had not thought of that. This is the first time I'm seeing this, and I actually like that to help bolster the consistency of the deck for sure. Now, with double Zigzagoon, my Snom could actually go down. Which would be really sad. Okay, no more, because my opponent just can only have 1 Zigzagoon in play now. Unless they play Scoop of Net, which at this stage I would not be surprised. Alright, we're gonna see a Quick Ball. Oh, and Eternatus VMAX. That might signify that my opponent whiffed the energy, which, yeah, like, my opponent went out of his way to use the ability, but realistically, the energy is just much better off here, rather than trying to be fancy with the energy discards and whatnot. That's 2 VMAXs. One Umbreon does find the energy. And there's the Power Accelerator, alright. So in a best case scenario, I can power up a Suicune and get the attachment. Wow. Best case scenario, I get Frostmoth plus Suicune plus 2 energies. Possible, yeah, no, likely off of a single Cinccino. So we'll see. I might just end up attacking with Cinccino. Suicune, Quick Ball. Quick Ball, nice. Oh wow, we actually made it, nice. Okay, don't foresee myself needing boss's orders right here. Yeah, 2 pieces are priced, so that's gonna be pretty problematic. We use Ice Dance. We click done for the Ice Dance. We'll utilize Fleet-Footed. And we are short. If we had filled up our bench, we would have been able to knock out. I'll save the Ordinary Rod to put back the Suicune, because I do need the Suicune back next turn. Sure, I'll do this, and I'll do Blizzard Rondo. Yeah, and this really sucks, because my opponent got the hiding and got the attachment. So now they can evolve the benched and just never evolve this guy, and then my attack ends up being sort of useless. So perfect setup for my opponent right there. Literally worst case scenario is all over. And I'm playing a Suicune Cinccino deck because, I don't know, like even if the pieces weren't priced, getting them out seems so difficult, right? I haven't had the opportunity to get them out either. So I don't know. No sign of Zigzagoon, so maybe they just don't play it. And we get more need out of the Ordinary Rod. Definitely a problem, as I am down 4 out of my 7 energies. And my opponent is able to find everything that he could possibly want. There's never a scenario where I can actually KO Eternatus VMAX in one hit. This really sucks though, like that hiding energy was just insanely perfect for my opponent. Okay, nice top deck. So let's thin with the level ball. Let's grab Minchino. Then let's thin with the bucket. We do have 2 energies. Alright. So now I will go Great Wall. Grabbing the Frostmoth. I think that's the card. I will make 2. Yeah, because if my opponent targets down the Frostmoth, then he's not targeting down the Suicune. And that doesn't make any sense at all. Then we'll do Great Ball. I do find a Suicune, so I can attach to that rather than something else. Hand played as supporter. I'll just, I mean, if I get the other Suicune, it's just I'm not winning this. I'm fairly certain I'm not winning this. I'll go ahead and Ice Dance. And then I'll go Marnie, take away my opponent's hand, whatever that is. And I'll do a Quick Ball. Or you know what, I'll Quick Ball for Snum. And then I'll do the Snum. I mean, I can't get the piece, there's no point really. I'll go Fleet-Footed. Well, I'm really looking for the Ordinary Rod, right? So I might as well do this. But I'm a bad Suicune deck right now. That's really what I am, a bad Suicune deck. My opponent didn't get punished for the fancy energy play right there. There's the back of Eternatus. Yeah, he just never evolves that guy, and that's fine. With the V-Union, I could actually use the 100 damage to everyone attack and then KO this and set up the Crobat to be my game-winning card. Unfortunately, that's just not gonna be the case, it seems. Unless my opponent whiffs energy. Back-to-back turns, which that won't be the case, clearly. Marnie's me. Yeah, so I'm not getting the Union out next turn, clearly. Well, okay, maybe there's a chance I get the Union if with Peonia I actually get both pieces, and then I draw into the next one. But that one just went to the bottom of the deck. So probably not, right? Yeah, the game's over. The game's literally over because they could also just Umbra and VMAX kill this, so we couldn't. I mean, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Yeah, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energies. With Moltres, you assume they're playing at least 1 energy switch, right? They're probably playing like 9 energies total. So I don't see how I can conceivably win right here. Alright. Get me the piece. So I'll do this, then I need Peonia and Cinchino, neither of which I got. So yeah, the game's literally over. There's Peonia. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what? Oh. Oh wow, I actually would have gotten it. I actually would have gotten it. If I had research as well. I guess, no, if I retrain to Suicune, I have to commit to Suicune. Ah, I was close. I was close, I actually chose right. It is what it is. I have no way to discard the pieces, that's the issue. I mean, pricing 2 is very unfortunate. Even if they had been priced, I'm not so sure I would have been able to pull them off, right? And even if I had, my opponent would have been 1 boss or Umbreon away from winning. So I really don't know what I really could have accomplished there, or what I could have done differently. So now we're up against a fire deck. Definitely want to go first. So Lucky Boy, as I mentioned, he did. So he beat an other deck, then he beat Shadow Rider, he beat Suicune, he lost to Sableye, then he beat Station, then he tied Single Strike, then he beat Ice Rider, then he lost to Dragapult, Then he tied. Oh, okay, that explains a bit, I guess. He tied Corviknight. Then he beat Zacian, beat Sableye, the same guy that had beaten him earlier, then beat Corviknight and beat Corviknight. So I can see how this does really well against stall decks for sure. Can definitely see that happening. We'll do Fleet-Footed, a very nice Fleet-Footed card right there. And I only priced one piece this time, but that's still pretty terrible. In terms of potential, right? In terms of potential, that's still pretty terrible. Alright, we're up against a meme deck. I guess both are meme decks in a way. Okay, so we'll evolve there. We'll attach there, we'll do this, and then we'll research. I got 2 pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and discard 1, right? I do get the Suicune, which is pretty nice. I can also use the level ball to get the Frostmouth, since I'm not really threatened here. We still need... They can't power up with Melanie, so I'm not sure how they power up here. I actually should have gone for a basic, otherwise I wasn't KOing, so that was a mistake. That was actually a mistake. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. I mean, I had more chances, I guess, but still, that was definitely a mistake. That was definitely a mistake, because I could have whiffed the basic, and then this would have been at 10 HP left, and I would not have been a happy camper about that. Right, so the piece is still priced. So next turn I'll probably just use Peonia, honestly. Next turn I'll just use Peonia. And okay, so I cannot... is it? I cannot win this turn unless I get all the pieces in the discard pile, which is literally not possible. Alright, what should be this piece? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Of course I had to pick the only non-piece. I mean, the game's over anyways, but... Or most likely, at least. I haven't used that make to... Oh my god. I can't believe that just happened. So you know what? I'm gonna grab this in case my opponent like actually KOs me. KOs all the Suicunes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Ice Dance onto 1 energy onto each. That way they are ready. And then I'll grab this, fail it. I really doubt my opponent has any space for Tool Scrapper, but I have been burned by that before, so I'm not gonna go for it. So I'll just go Blizzard Rondo, 10 damage short of the KO. So my opponent could take 4 prizes here, but then the game's over, right? So this is absolutely a meme deck. Aqua Storm, 1, 2, not a lot of energies. It was only 3. So 150. Oh, so you discard first, and then you choose. Nice. So you know how much damage you dealt. I mean, you know how much damage you're dealing, rather than choosing and then seeing how much damage you do. So, and being able to pull off Greninja V-UNION a single time out of these 3 games. If I were playing a tournament, I'd be doing really badly. Because like, Urshifu is obviously a deck that you can go up against. Eternity is obviously a deck that you can go up against. I feel like aggressive decks you should definitely struggle with. So we'll try once more, but I mean, I'm sure Lucky Boy is gonna watch the video, so maybe he can let us know more about his tournament run, and he can explain more about the deck to those of you who are watching. I don't think I've done anything particularly wrong or badly in terms of sequencing or like preparing to win. I've priced the V-Unions every single time. And like I priced 2 pieces back-to-back games, which is also... Pricing 1 piece is 10%, pricing 2 pieces is 1%, so back-to-back 1%. I am the 0.1% player. I am the 0.1% player. All right. So this is a trick that people are using. Like they have the grass Lombre, so they put a grass deck box, but they're actually up against Suicune. In case that ever influences anything at all. So I did price Ace in Chino. And 2 pieces once again. Dude, out of 4 games, I priced 2 pieces twice. The chances of that are not very high. They are incredibly stupidly low, actually. Wow. I really don't know what to say. Unbelievable. Is this even realistic? Like I'm thinking, well, this is what happens a lot, but no, like pricing 2 pieces, I understand pricing 1. But pricing 2 in 3 out of 4 games, that's not normal at all. Like, at all. It is absolutely not normal at all. Alright, boss to stall, which really sucks. So now I need to find one of my 3 Herballoons. I really don't know what to say though. Like, it can happen. Happening this often is not normal at all. I haven't played any Pokemon since the last Victini video, so that bad luck just keeps on happening, right? It just keeps on happening. So I won't be using boss this game either, thanks to my incredibly nice top deck. So I do find the Frostmoth, but it didn't get an energy, which is fairly good. I do want to thin right here. And I have 3 Herballoons off of my next Make-2. Nah, never happening. We all knew it was never happening. So I mean, I might as well just let the Snom go down, right? Just bench this other one. And I'll pass. I don't need to use Ice Dance. I have the Melanie as well next turn. I don't know. Fleet-footed. So maybe now in order to attack needs Melanie plus an attachment. We don't know if he has the Melanie, but he definitely doesn't have energy in the discard pile because he definitely doesn't have energy. That gets him either card, but he did Quick Ball before the Incense. So that should signify that he's not gonna get there unless he has another Quick Ball. But I mean, the only reason I'm in this game still is because my opponent has Swift. And I have been able to attack once with the Greninja V-Union card. There's a bucket, so was my opponent holding another Quick Ball? If he was holding the Melanie, then playing the Quick Ball first was definitely a mistake. Oh wait, did he play the Quick Ball? Oh, maybe he didn't play the Quick Ball. Maybe that was last turn. Oh yeah, that was last turn. Whoops. Okay, well, that's gonna find him either the quick ball or the Melanie, whichever he's missing. I assume the quick ball. So my Snom is 100% dead. And as long as my opponent doesn't bench anything else, then he's fine. I can't KO. I need to not bench anything else to prevent the potential return KO, but he does have access to Intillion now, so things are just not looking great. Things are simply not looking great at all. There's the Melanie. Very nice. So I thought the quick ball was... I thought he quick balled for the solo, but actually that was not the case. Yep, there's a KO. Alright. So I will go ahead and evolve. Sure. Go ahead and Melanie into the bench dude. Go ahead and make do this. Go ahead and make do the bucket. There's your balloon that I really needed, but I never got. And I mean, I'll attach, sure. I'm not gonna bench. I'll do this, and I'll just fleet-foot it and then Blizzard Rondo. Doing 180 here or 200, there's really no difference for me, but by not benching, then I force my opponent to have a basic and an Intillion to knock me out, which doesn't seem difficult at all, right? Doesn't seem difficult at all and should be getting it. And this will be another loss. So, but like generally, yeah, completely objectively, what if I hadn't priced the pieces, right? Like, I haven't even seen any of them so far. How on earth would I get all 4 of them consistently to the discard pile, get the thing out, powered up, and sure, if I could do 100 damage to the bench, then that would be killer. But realistically, even if I had all the access to all the pieces right this turn, that wouldn't be possible right here. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Is he really going to go rare candy Ludicolo instead of searching for instants for Intillion and a basic? I guess he doesn't want a basic. Well, it doesn't matter. He's damaged, so benching another thing actually doesn't matter. I don't understand why use a Ludicolo right there instead of just searching for Intillion. That one... I mean, I get... No, that doesn't make sense. Unless your instances are priced, which he's only played 1, assuming he played at least 3, probably 4. Doesn't make sense. But yeah, Greninja V-UNION, this deck, I mean, like I said, hopefully Lucky Boy explains a little bit more. Maybe I have been doing things wrong and I'm not noticing them, but even if I hadn't priced 2 pieces in each and every game, then I don't see how I could have... There was that one game, right, where it could have made a difference against Eternatus if they didn't have a boss or Umbreon, which doesn't seem realistic either, right? Though I guess it would have been at 2 prices. So if I didn't bench the Suigun and I only had the V-UNION and they couldn't KO it, then actually it would have won me the game. So there it would have mattered, right? But questionable. So look, he got the thing and that. And in searching for this guy, he's not benching a Suicune. So it doesn't make sense. He had the capture energy all along. So why waste a Ludicolo? What if I don't bench next turn, right? Or I don't know, if I play Scoop Up Net. It just, that felt such a waste. Such a big waste. It doesn't matter, I'm still gonna lose, but it felt like such a big waste. Yeah. The only way I win here is if my opponent whiffs a turn of Melody. That is the only way I can win here. So I guess if I don't bench, my opponent needs a basic and my opponent needs a basic and to put the 2 damage counters here. So there's a chance my opponent also messes up the maths, right? There is that chance as well. Yeah, like, ooh, 2 pieces. What am I doing anyways? Nothing really. Okay, I'm gonna discard this and grab this, and I'll ordinary rod. Do both, put back both Suicuns into waters. And like, it might even be too late now for the V-Union, you know? It actually might be too late for the V-Union at this point. Because I only get 2 prizes and these guys are probably evolving now that he's seen the V-Union pieces. So sure, fleet-footed and then attack. There's my Suicune, pretty much guaranteed next turn, unless I get Marnied. I need double pieces for it to ever matter. There's one. Oh wow, okay. Well, we're at least getting it out, right? At the very least, we're getting it out. And it's gonna come down to my opponent having boss then. This Greninja V-Union cannot KO the opposing Suicune V. My opponent will be at 1 prize card after this attack. If I had been able to retreat, if my opponent hadn't taken that knockout there, completely different story. It comes down to my opponent finding boss. He's down 1, or escape rope as well, which this deck does tend to play. There's the Melanie. I am down 2 bosses. Do I play Marnie? I'm pretty sure I play Marnie, right? So I'm gonna have to Marnie and hope. I can take 4 prizes over the course of 2 turns. That's the only thing I can do right here. So I really need my Marnie to stick. Yeah, and that's it. So I'll Marnie and then I'll use Greninja's ability to see if I actually got the win or not. Or if I got close to win. Because if my opponent... Oh, nice. Alright, so that's 3 prizes. I mean, that doesn't actually matter in the grand scheme of things. It just means I take an extra prize. You won't have access to Intillion to search, which is actually pretty fantastic. So my opponent just gifted me another prize card. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, like I said, but... Alright, so here we go. 1 chance. 1 chance at making Greninja V-Union look good. And it comes down to my opponent having boss or escape rope. Not having boss or escape rope. Okay, so let me first grab these 2. I do have a Marnie left. So I really, really need that Marnie. Okay. I need Marnie to not be in the bottom 3 cards of my deck. So goodbye V-Union Peace. Because I priced the other Marnie, right? So I can't tell Legos for it. Oh my god. Well, here's to hoping my opponent doesn't have a boss in that humongous hand. You know what? It doesn't matter if he has it or not. I'm actually just gonna attack with Greninja V-Union because that's what this deck has been trying to do this whole time. If I had not giving up that dude early on, I actually would have won, right? I mean, let's check, I guess. I wasn't going to, but... Oh wow, they actually don't have... they have this Intillion. They don't have boss or escape rope. So... I mean... They have to top deck it. They have two options. There's the beautiful Marnie, which, I mean... I don't know. Maybe I should have... Okay, so maybe I should have used the ability and then decide if I'm Marnie or not, I guess. I don't know. Do we pull this off? They did have energy to retreat, so they still have the same mounts. There's a fleet-footed. Did they get it? Did they not get it? Bucket. If they got it, then they're wasting our time. Wow, okay, well. We somehow at the very end made it work. And don't tell me, like, I really tried, right? 40 minutes of video. One of the longest videos as of late. I really tried. Okay, nice. We pulled it off once, and that's when we won. Yeah, I guess, I mean, it's a cool card, like I said. Pulling it off earlier would make it so much better, right? Not pricing 2 pieces would also allow you to, like, not pricing any pieces would also allow you to conceivably or rely on it, but I don't know. Cool idea, cool concept. I don't have the luck to win a tournament with it. I can see how going up against a Corbinite deck would actually make this like a pretty fun experience, because they don't do anything to you, so you can just overwhelm them. But against more aggressive decks, I feel like they apply so much pressure and games last so little that getting the thing going just feels very difficult. You know? But hey, I had fun. I enjoyed it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed me struggling through 40 minutes of trying to get Greninja V-Union in play once, and that's the only time we got it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.